Let's quieten down. Take a few moments in our day to really just settle ourselves. I need a little bit of grounding for sure. And then everything else can do what it wants afterwards, all right? So welcome, welcome. Do some yin, some nice gentle grounding yoga today. I want you to, at all points today in your practice, to really focus on the energy in your heart today. So the heart is our feeling mechanism, the energetic part of our body where we process and allow emotions to come through inside and process and release, right? Good and bad. So let's start with our hands at heart, bringing the palms together. Really mindfully press those fingers together and bring the thumb into the heart space. Just allow the chin to be rested. Take a deep inhale through the nose, maybe lifting up with the back a little bit. Sigh it out, first one. And again, soft inhale. And sigh it out. I invite you to connect to something that's very dear to your heart. Could be a person, a thing, an animal. Picture it and really feel into why you love it so much. The feelings that it generates in here, in that heart. What a beautiful vibration. If you're not feeling it yet, just keep focusing that picture. That vibration, something that powers life, the greatest energetic vibration available to us on this planet. The most expansive feeling available to us on the planet, and yet it's very easy to close it down. Discomfort, pain, fear shuts it down. But do we want to live like that? Many of us do in certain parts of our lives. So consider for a moment as we sit still, where are you closing down? Where are you holding and protecting that heart, placing a little shield around it so that the pain or the hurt cannot be felt? Taking a moment as you breathe in through the nose all the way down to the belly, nice soft, gentle, relaxed breath today. What brings you to your mat today? What are you seeking? And notice the effect that thought has on your heart. Soothing, possibly. Draw the thumbs up to the third eye. That's that space in between the eyebrows. That's the seat of your intuition. Take a deep inhale, exhale it out. Your intention, seeing it clearly in your mind's eye. And on your next inhale, just extend the hands high, send it out. All the way up through the crown, maybe lift up through the upper body, lift up vertebrae by vertebrae. And exhale, draw the body forward to child's pose. Child's pose, knees together. Knees together, that's a good start. Toes together, knees apart, outside edge of your mat. Draw the hips back onto the heels, all the way back. And walk the fingers as far forward as they'll go. Take a deep inhale. Allow the forehead to come down to the mat. Allow the belly to sink between the knees. And then let go at the elbows and sink into the shoulders. Relax. Two eyes closed, third eye open. Maybe visualizing and seeing situations in your life where you have closed off the energy that needs to flow in and out of your heart, because it is just energy. Some energies feel better than other energies. Love feels beautiful, pain not so much. Just walking the hands over to the left, bringing right hand on top of left, and just lower the head back down, just opening out that right side. Pressing that right hip back towards the heels, relaxing the head, maybe a little bit to the left. Maybe taking that right hand and threading it underneath the left armpit, palms facing up. Draw your cheek back down to the mat. Settle your elbows. Take a deep breath in and just let the belly fall. Relax your fingers. Relax your jaw. Relax your chest. Good, just unthreading the arm, walking the arms over, fingertipping them across, over to the right now. Left hand on top of right, and just lower the side of your face down to your mat. Take a deep inhale, exhale, soften, let it go. Relax your chest. Breathe into your heart space. So what do I mean by that? Just breathe into that upper chest cavity. And as you exhale, imagine it just melting onto your mat like liquid, just spreading out. So breathing in green, think of a green disc. And then green just spilling out, expanding on your mat. Maybe threading that left hand underneath the armpit if you wish to open out the shoulder a little bit, the upper back. Turn the palm up and then just relax your fingers. Let your elbows settle. Take an inhale and slowly release. Coming all the way up, just drawing the feet out from underneath your bum. Bring the soles of the feet together for me and make a diamond shape with the legs. So a nice open diamond. Taking a deep inhale, maybe lifting the hands high to lift up your spine. And as you exhale, slowly place the hands underneath the calves and start to slide forward. And if you feel a little stuck, kind of here, you can maybe pull your bum out from your sit bones so you can really feel yourself rooting. Slide the hands under. Then take an inhale, lift up through the heart And exhale, draw it forward towards the mat. You hit another little edge. So soften, soften. Let the chin come down. Another breath in and just soften, melt into it. Now just feel where you're holding on to avoid discomfort there in the body. So maybe the ankles, so let go at the ankles. Maybe relax the fingers and the wrists. Relax the elbows. Relax the back of the neck. Knees, let them go. And now the hips. Can you see how much the hips hold on? Big junction between the body and the legs carrying us forward, allowing movement in our life, allowing flexibility, bending forwards, moving forwards. Can you see why energetically the hips would be a storage pocket for uncomfortable feelings? Maybe take a soft inhale and just sigh it out. As I let out a big sigh there, that's the body expressing energy. Just like a yell, just like a scream, just like a tear, just like crying, energy moving through the heart and out through the body in various forms. Emotion, energy in motion. A thought is just a thought, but as soon as you apply some energy to it, it becomes emotion. Slowly rise. Good, and just place the feet a little bit wide, knees still pointing to the ceiling. Just take the hands out behind your hips, take an inhale, lift up, and just windshield wiper over to the left. Just drawing the knees down to the side, maybe take your head over the other way. Slowly inhale through center, just feeling through the feet, coming onto the other edge of the feet, thighs coming down, knees touching, rolling all the way through the feet. Just massaging into the hips. And next time you come over to the left, just walking the body back up. The feet are still where they are. Take a deep inhale and slowly turn towards the right. Just bringing that left hand onto the thigh a little, just twisting over to the right a little. One hand just helping you stay up, holding on to the back of the thigh. Try to sit up. You'll feel this in the inside thigh, around the front of the right hip. Just allow the chin to fall. Slowly release and walk the hands towards the back of your mat, keeping both sit bones as rooted as you can. Just twist round until you can't twist anymore. So now the hands are in front of that left leg, and slowly see if you can begin to lower your body down towards the mat. Try not to shift like I did. I just did that so I'm still in the shot. Hold on. Here we are. So rotating round, slowly drawing down maybe to the elbows. If you have a block, it's a little less deep of a shape. But see if you can come down onto the elbows, maybe making a fist to rest your head on. Maybe you can lay your chest down onto the floor. So see where you can still stay connected. That right foot is still on the mat. You're just rotating into the spine. You'll feel a little bit on the outside edge of that right hip. You're rinsing and twisting your digestive system, allowing you to digest life easily. Let it flow through you. See how the body is a reflection of, again, everything going on outside. Your body is its own universe. Just a reflection, a mirror image of what's going on, both outside and inside. And breathe and relax. If we spend our time actively trying to avoid pain, feeling pain, because it doesn't feel good, and you put up all your shields to protect your heart, because last time it didn't feel very good. In fact, it was pretty bloody awful. You're limiting your experience on this planet. If we can change our relationship with how we view pain, this might help us allow that energy, look at it as a change in the state of our energy that doesn't last forever. Nothing lasts forever. Maybe we allow it to happen. Notice where we're really closing down. Feel it. Let it cycle through and let it cycle out naturally. Because anything that gets blocked, what happens? If a toilet gets blocked, what happens? Not nice. Sink gets blocked. It all comes back in a much worse state than it was going in, right? Anything blocked gets backed up. A bigger problem to deal with later. Slowly rise. Rotating the knees back up, bringing them back to the center, the outside edges of your mat. If they're not there, just slowly windshield wiper. Passing through all the sole of the feet, so slow us down. Good. Coming back to center, just extending those legs long into a wide straddle. Maybe grab your cushioning from underneath your sit bones. Think about what your bum is. It's to bring you cushioning, right? To protect your sit bones. So that type of protection is good. Take an inhale. You can reach your hands above your head and slowly draw the body forward, 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 forward. The hips start to kick in, the backs of the knees. You feel that protecting. Bring the hands down. The hands help you deal with it a bit more. Take an inhale, lengthen up, lift up the heart and say, it's all good. Let's go. Slowly lower to your degree. Now you're feeling the resistance, back of the legs. Flex the ankles for me. Just flex the feet. It allows you to come a little bit deeper. And then you just hit a stop sign. So we breathe into it. Lift up, lifting up, and drawing a little bit deeper. Again, your block can be placed. You can always place a block under your head if you like, to ease into the shape, or just go for it. Just welcome it. No, it doesn't last forever. Find some stillness. We'll breathe. And we'll soften and allow the sensations to happen. Relaxing the head. Relaxing the shoulders. Relax the ankles. So we hold our shapes in yin, in this style of yoga, to teach and encourage the mind to learn the value of surrender, letting things happen. In the class, in the body, in the practice, and allowing things to open. And we take that philosophy off our mat into our lives, surrendering where we feel the resistance and seeing how life will open. But just like a posture that's super uncomfortable and sending signals to our brain to wriggle out because it kind of sucks. Same thing with life. Signals to your brain. Avoid, avoid. Get out of discomfort. So much easier to stay comfortable. But then there's no growth, no expansion, no benefit. So you're doing something good for your body. Applying the same principles, doing something good for your life, the way you live, your experience day to day, the sum of which make up your life, the sum of all your experiences. Slowly rise, just inching your way up. Oh. Drawing the knees up to the ceiling, bringing the heels back to the outside edge of the mat. Take an inhale. And just windshield wiper right to left. Nice and slow. Allowing the legs to fall over to the right and remain there. Once the knees touch, just walking the body forward. Taking a deep inhale and twisting out, rotating gently over to the left. Take your right hand onto the thigh, just so kind of hold your body up. Other hand just behind you, just propping you up. Allow your chin to fall. You can close your eyes. And then just locate the sensation in your body, maybe behind that right hip, the lower back, maybe in the knees, maybe down the side of the neck, maybe all over your bloody body. Just holding stiffness, tightness, holding on. So flood it with breath, flood each area. Take a deep inhale. Send that breath into each space. So emotions, energy in motion, thoughts that are given energy in motion can carry you off like a fast bloody car down a long straight road. You go straight there to the dreaded pain quite often. A thought can just take you round a winding mountain road, but get in a car on a straight road, give it lots of energy, give it gas. You are going to be thrashing down that road towards anything other than what you just left behind. That pain, that knowledge, that thought about how you're going to feel, right? Slowly release and turn. Slowly rotate. Maybe take an inhale, lift up. Get some space in between the vertebrae and rotate around till you can't rotate anymore, keeping the legs locked and rooted where they are. Just draw the body forward. Elbows maybe coming down. Maybe resting the hands on top of the fists. Just keeping that rotation. So what if instead of jumping into the Lamborghini and driving quickly away from that place where there's a little bit of, or quite a lot of, something that's going to make you feel bad, that pain, how's about we get ourselves a VW camper van and park in it? If we've got everything we've got to deal, we've got something to cook, a way to cook, we've got a bed in there, we've got a roof over our head. We camp out and just hang out for a little while till the storm clouds go over. We can then drive off into the sunshine again. But it's always, we want to take the easy option, the fast option, the quickest way out, because it feels so much better. Slowly rise, coming up onto the hands, pressing up and releasing back to the front of your mat. Just draw the knees underneath the chest, bringing that left knee behind the left wrist. We're going to set up for swan. So take your right knee behind, walk it into the middle of your mat. You can look over your shoulder for me, make sure it's right in the middle of your mat, and then walk it back a little. Release the tops of the toes down. Now, come back to the front of the body. Left knee all the way to the outside edge of your mat. So that's opening up the femur in the socket. Making sure that knee is behind your left hand. Square off your hips for me. Square off the shoulders, look straight ahead. Take an inhale, look down at the big toes down there. Maybe wiggle those toes. You're trying to get that shin as parallel to the front of your mat as you can. Mine, not happening. It's about 45 degrees, and that's fine. That's the way my legs are shaped, but I'm going to do my best to take it to that point. I look forward, square off again, and slowly attempt to lower down. A block can come, a pillow underneath the elbows. Maybe if you're always hanging out like I am, just, okay, I know I always do this on my elbows, right? It's just safety. It's where I know I can handle the discomfort, right? See how this yoga stuff tells you all about yourself. Maybe you can decide to journey forward a little bit and see how it feels to try to lower the chest. Maybe the forehead comes down and maybe you can settle in there. And it might not feel so good, but settle in here. And if that's an absolute not happening because you've got knee injuries and it just sucks, but don't take the easy option. It's pain I want to avoid, not just irritation, discomfort. You lie down on your back and you just place that same foot, that left foot, on top of your knee. Reach behind, try to thread the needle, clasp your fingers on top of the knee and draw the leg in towards the body. So you're still getting that same targeted area, that left glute, that left hip. So your choice, you have an alternative. I will set back up for this amazing shape that gets right in there. Ow. Not ow, but just, oh dear. Now you might want to wiggle like I'm doing, right? So it's like in life, we try to wiggle and find a little bit more comfort in the discomfort. And then at some point you just think, flipping heck, let's just go for it, right? Breathe and let go. Softening where you can. Slowly, slowly rise. Just drawing that back leg all the way round until it's straight out in front. Just connect the inside of that left foot into the right thigh. So your left knee is out to the side, your heel is drawn right into the body. Right leg straight out in front of you. Square off your shoulders, your hips. You might need to remove some padding. Take an inhale, reach up. So think about your vertebrae separating, lifting, rising, 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 and then drawing forward over that straight leg. Take a little bit of a twist out to the right, drawing that left shoulder around a little more. So that's your first resistance. Take an inhale, breathe into it, lift up. Exhale, fold in, draw forward a little more. Maybe a second pocket of resistance. Inhale, lift up. So I say lift up, you lift, think about lifting your heart, your chest, and exhale, drawing forward and down. And then just release the hands, palms maybe facing up. Relax the elbows, relax the back of your neck. Breathe in and just let the body be heavy. Soften. Can you soften a little bit more? Now that we've kind of leaned into the discomfort, you can try another breath. And it almost gives you a little bit more space to move into. It's not quite as rigid as it first seemed. Just letting go. Moment by moment. Slowly rise. Just drawing in that right heel towards the body, setting up for swan on the other leg. So take that left leg behind, bring the hands forward and come onto that right knee. Walk it to the outside edge of your mat. Maybe wiggle those toes, bring that shin forward as much as it'll come in. Gaze over the shoulder, walk that knee to the middle of the mat and walk it back. Right down the midline. Release the toes and come back to the front of the body. Squaring off shoulders and hips, maybe taking an inhale, drawing the body up as much as it can. And slowly lowering down, maybe to the elbows. You can have your block or your pillow right underneath your elbows. It means you're not coming down quite so deep, right? So you'll be up here, still getting that sensation where you need it in the hip. So you're using these props as a way to help you get into the shape. And if you can lower your head. If you can go a little bit deeper and draw the arms forward, the chest down, give it a try. And your instant reaction is, if it's like mine, is like, oh, flipping heck. That is intense, right? You can breathe. Try to soften and just focus on the inhale, exhale, inhale. Just say those words slowly, follow your breath. Excruciating pain we don't want, so you have the alternative to lay on your back, crossing right ankle on top of left knee, reaching behind, and taking a hold just below the knee, interlacing your fingers so your arms don't have to be pulling and your head's not off the ground. You'll rest your head, you rest your leg, right? So targeting the same space. So taking your option. And just allowing the sensations. Just check that you're not dumped onto your butt cheek. Your butt cheek shouldn't be on the ground. You're lifted right over the midline of your mat. Because that's the easy way out. Look, I'm making the shape, but it doesn't really cause me to feel some discomfort. And slowly rise, drawing that back leg all the way round. Taking the right sole of the foot into the inside thigh. Draw the heel in as far in as you can without swallowing your heel up your butt. Take an inhale, reach up. And exhale, draw the body forward and down. Just with a little bit of a rotation out to the left, to the outside of your leg. You hit your first barrier, so we inhale, lift up and go over that. There you go. Drawing forward and down. If you feel like you want to take another inhale, you take as many inhales to lengthen as you want. Then just allow the head to fall. Relax the hands, let them fall. And then notice on where the sensations, so maybe right behind the hamstring at the back of the thigh. And relax your toes, relaxing your knee, relaxing behind the thigh. Back of your neck relaxes. Elbows, let them go. Just surrender and let it flow through. So thinking of pain as just energy passing through, if we can learn to just allow it, it'll have less ramifications on our body. Energy in motion, emotion. Thought given energy creates emotion. I want you to notice that in the next few days when you start to find a charge, right? It is like an electrical charge to a thought. Think about when somebody cuts you off, right? You fire up. Energy. A charge. So notice when you get a charge. Just notice it. See where it comes from. What is it stirring up? You take a deep breath, let it through. When something's massively uncomfortable, we take it in and we don't let even the breath come out. We just hold it in, tighten up, stiffen up the body. And you can remain in that stiff state for half your bloody life, right? Slowly rise. Drawing the feet into the mat. Drawing the bum forward and slowly finding your way down onto your back, hugging your knees into your chest, maybe rocking a little left to right, massaging the pelvis, the hip bones. Maybe extending the legs to the ceiling and just rotating the ankles, open the palms, maybe fingers into the palms, wiggle your fingers a little. Good, hugging the knees in, the feet back down to the mat, just rolling over onto your left side. Draw the knees up towards the body. Keeping your left hand on the top knee, just open up the top arm overhead if you can. Open out the palm towards the ceiling and turn your head in towards your armpit, opening out the shoulder for a little spinal twist. Softening where you can. Last few shapes as we bring our bodies down to the mat. Just resting. And being here right now. Just here in this moment. Not that space where something might happen. What is happening right now? If we can keep our attention there, a lot less wasted energy. What is happening right now in any given moment is tremendously uncomfortable, frightening, painful. Breathe. Go through it. Go through it. Feel it. Feel it. Lean into it. And you will come out the other side. The more you hold on, the more time it'll take. called relationships. Good. Slowly release the top arm. Find your way nice and slowly onto your opposite side. Shifting the shoulders, shifting the hips. Just bringing the knees all the way up to the side. Right hand, just bring it on top of the leg and extend your left hand above your head, opening out, maybe drawing the head towards the armpit, the elbow. Taking an inhale and just settling in for some nice, relaxed moments. I just put myself through energy in motion over the last softening where you can. 3 days. And my dog collapsed, had a seizure, and of course the brain, the heart says, oh no, my brain attaches to a memory of, immediately attaches to pain and memory of losing my last dog. And then the frequency, the energy that that creates, that wanting to avoid that pain. So you see how it works, right? It just, boom, the Lamborghini shot, did a wheel spin, freaking burnout of the parking lot. Shot down the road, right? So the energy just came flooding in, and then the tightening, the shutdown, the fear. There's no rational thought coming in. You go straight to the very worst because you're drawing on past experience. So by the time we get older in life, you've got a lot of past experiences to draw upon. So there's a tendency to hold on, to tighten up, to not want to feel that, just because you've gone through so much more. Your body begins to hold on. You get stiffer, you get arthritic, get hip replacements. So practicing to slow down, recognize the energies coming through and let it roll through, sit with the discomfort, recognize it, feel it, camp out there a little. It's a little bit more space. Happening now. My dog's still alive, right? 2 or 3 days ago I went straight to, oh no, that's it, he's gone. See how quickly the energy applied to the thought brings emotion. So you suffer. Slowly release. So these little reminders are everywhere. Notice, that's your homework, is to just notice the charge. Draw the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a big squeeze in, maybe drawing the forehead up towards the knees, holding. It doesn't feel so comfortable, does it, when we're squeezed in, holding on tight. Take a deep exhale and just let it go. The feet open out the heart, open out the arms. breathe into the heart and exhale. Open it out, let it go. And take rest. Take a soft inhale, a soft exhale. Just gently scanning this body, this vehicle, from the tips of your toes. Just checking in. Moving your way all the way up the body until you rest at the heart. Maybe bringing your left hand onto that heart and placing your right hand right on top of that. Breathing in and taking a soft exhale out. For a good morning stretch, letting that energy waken up this vehicle. Hugging the knees in. Another squeeze. You've given yourself quite a few squeezes today. Find your way onto your side. Just using the arm as a pillow. Just remembering your intention, why you showed up on your mat today. And may that energy open up for you. Slowly pressing up, cross-legged, seated position to seal in your practice. Last few moments where you just taking time for you. Draw the palms together, thumbs in towards the heart. Lower the chin and just sit up so you're active. Deep inhale as you lengthen up and exhale. Nice strong exhale, and again deep inhale. And exhale it out. That can blow everything open and let you feel and experience life to the fullest. We take this energy from our hearts and just open out our palms in front of us to share that energy with anybody that comes into contact with us. Share that energy with all the atoms in the universe, in this space that's surrounding us. Taking a deep inhale and just releasing it all the way up. Palms together in front of the heart. We seal in our practice today and every day with gratitude. Namaste. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you feel better. And hope you have a beautiful day. There's my boy. Yeah. I'm so tired now. Some little tails going. There you go. Have a good morning. There you go. Shake it up. Bodhi, good morning. There we go.